Hello, I'm going to show you how to make a tactile speaker. This video is made for and foremost for somebody who is in severe health status, Mr. Joseph T. Jervis III. That's for you. I'm sorry it's a bit late, but somehow my battery all the time sucks and I have only 12 minutes to bring it on, and all the time failed, and stuff, It's like the devil is in the detail. However, there are two types of tactiles, speaker types, two types. One is attached, one half has still the membrane to it attached, but it's partially cut out so that the middle tile remains, and on this is then metal screw or nail so that it can be placed on surface in order to conduct sound. The other type hasn't such. It just comes with an iron core, the cord itself, and the neodymium magnet, which I recommend because the ferrite magnet is way too weak. How many turns? Well, you can start with the half of it. You don't need that much, but the more the better. I took mine out of an old hard disk drive. It's brushless AC or DC. I guess AC. They don't work with DC. And this one, the disc, which was part of, which I unscrewed. It's quite good and comes in handy. You should leave it on if you have an old hard disk drive. It's made out of glass coated with palladium. It gives quite a good resonance. So I'm going to show you now. I have to rush here. Hope I get it all in 12 minutes. Neodymium magnet, which I placed on so it can be turned. This neodymium magnet is around 15-20 kilograms, which is capable to lift. And this half moon shaped is also detached from the hard disk drive. It's also quite strong, and because it fits very well here. It wasn't meant to be this way, but I did it here. So after it's fixed, I have 3 axes to move, which is very well, which is very good. Comes an advantage because I can then adjust the range how the sound penetrates the material because of its density, or should it just remain on the surface, we need here to make sounds which produce micro vibration, and our organism on a cellular level works at this. Okay, so I'm going to place it on this. Right now you don't hear nothing, maybe just a bit. You hear that? So by turning and this, so I can adjust the loudness or just how it travels through the density. This material is this kind of a mix of steel and other components. It's ferromagnetic, but don't need to. You can also place it on an alloy ladder or tree trunk, what I'm going to show you later. So okay, other ways to produce, to make your own tactile speaker. You can also try to make your coil with iron, but I'm not sure how it works. This one is also brushless. You can leave it intact and just connect to the jack out. This one, not all brushless are working because they have electrodes, electronic components in it, like resistors, diodes, transistors, and this blocks or slows down the sound. Well, this one surprisingly works very well. You can also take PCB boards and make them conduct and resonate. You can place on the chips the magnet and on the other side the iron core and attach it to the voltage. Just example, you can do also with graphic cards, CPU, and you will be surprised how it sounds. Okay, this one is from induction cooker, very large coil. Same here, attach downside or upside the iron part and on the outside the magnetic part, so you build a force field, and in this force field then the coil starts to vibrate at a micro level. It's also called coil noise. Well, micro vibration, it's more my opinion, because it have an electromagnetic component to it as a property. You can use this also as a scalar wave generator. Works also well because the input sound on each side, then they will meet each other and cancel each other. At least the magnetic property, while the electrical property remains. And this is what makes them scalar waves, while it still has a longitude sound property to it attached. There are several types of scalar waves, but this is one you can do, and it's also working. And I recommend, in addition to the tactile speaker. The tactile speaker has to be attached on yourself, best at bones, in order to conduct through the skeleton. You can also place it on a tissue, but turn it up. Most people have a stereo sound at home. I don't. I'm working just with mobile device voltages. I measured it on a multi-voltmeter, and the output of my MP3 player is around 0.005, which is very low consumption for that output you heard. The sound file itself is it's maximized by 400% amplified, and other effects, so that I reach with low consumption quite a good output, as you listened before. Other thing what is also to mention, right now it's at 100, so you can even go down, just step down and step up slowly as you feel, how you feel. But I can tell you, it's still working when you go this way. 4. So of course you won't hear nothing, but it's still conducting what you need, the micro vibration, which masks then your inner vibration created by your body, brain, heart and stuff, as well all the voltages. What else is to say? I have not much time left here. You can also use, this is an inductor with an iron core. Just place the magnets outside everywhere. You have to experiment a little bit, and then solder it to your device. Here, I glued it and sold it because it don't withstand auto activities all the time, rips off and stuff, so that was sucks. Soldering and little components, it's a nightmare for me. Yes, this of course goes in here, that's all. Same is also for the scalar wave generator. It's sound, but sound what you don't hear. The sound goes in the electrical spectrum and stuff. It was another story. You can also take something like this fast charger. This fast charger are working at they don't work with 50-60 hertz. They work instead around 170 kilohertz, and it's a more frequent voltages. So you can just place this near yourself, or at you, so that the field which gets conducted from here emanates at the spots where you get attacked. So this works also. You can also use RF noise device. This goes from 1 to 2 gigahertz noise, and adjusting with the antenna, fine adjustment. So you need to match the wavelength which what you get attacked with, but they all the time adjust on another level. So I recommend